The idea started from a meeting in Houston where there was a discussion around the possibility of building larger ships. And I had a young naval architect working with me. And he said, okay, so what are we going to do now? So I got out this blank piece of paper and I put it on the table. And I simply wrote in the top corner, how big can we build an LNG ship? And that's where it started. It's as simple as that.
When I first joined this project, I saw this big project management figure that shows all the ships, and it was enormous. 57 ships in a simultaneously, time frame, and I thought that, wow, this is unprecedented. It hasn't happened before, and it will be a big challenge.
Qatar being placed where it is geographically, to get to the markets that we wanted to get to, and to sell at a commercially acceptable price to the customer, we had to do it more efficiently. Traditional shipping wasn't going to do it. We had to come up with something different. We had to break the paradigm. And that's what we set about to do. Well, conventional LNG carriers have moved like tiny little empirical steps from 125,000 to 135, 138, and they got to about 148,000. Well, another empirical step wasn't going to do it for us. We had to do something bigger.
Innovation or a new technology was a key factor in our success. And that's why we started looking at larger ships, different mean of propulsion system, and also delivering the maximum cargo into our customer.
Our objective is either to meet or beat the conventional means of delivering LNG.
The Q-Max was designed to carry the base loads to UK and the US. The Q-Flex was designed to be more flexible, as the name implies, and in fact there are now over 20 terminals who are approved or nearly approved for the carriage of cargoes on a Q-Flex.
Moza is just one of the 14 Q-Max ships which we ordered from the Korean yards, and it was the first one to be named by Her Highness Sheikh Moza.
Normally the ships, especially in Qatar, are named after places like areas in Qatar, but this ship is special. We actually gave it the name of Her Highness Sheikh Moza because it was really a special event. It's the Qatari dream can be represented by just looking at this ship.
Well, the key benefits are efficiency. There is far more efficient propulsion, and the size of the vessel, which gives us economies of scale. We calculated somewhere in the region of 30% to 35% reduced CO2 emissions per ton of cargo carried, which in today's environment, of course, is a significant number as well.
LNG carriers has been more or less standardized with the size of up to, say, 130,000 cubic meters to 150,000. And when we learned from QG that they want 200,000 and 250,000, that was a bit of shock to us.
The relationship between Qatar and Korea been for a long time. It's been a teamwork all along.
We came to initial conclusion that two factors are very important. One is the cargo capacity, and second is the main propulsion system.
So to have the ship bigger and to have more efficient ship is name of the game.
During this project, we have been assisted from Qatar so much. We achieved 10 million hours without accident.
We set out with a number of design ideals which we were not going to compromise, and I believe we've achieved all of those.
We are the floating pipeline for the LNG industry in Qatar.
It makes me proud to be part of Qatargas, and also I'm sure every single Qatari living within the state, seeing where Qatargas is today, also feels very proud.
We set out to achieve what many thought was impossible, and we've achieved it.